Spring can feel very elusive, but style doesn't have to be. Hello and welcome back to Fashion Bites. I'm Ellen Byerrum, author of the Screwball Noir, Crime of Fashion Mysteries, featuring Lacey Smithsonian, a fashion reporter in Washington, D.C., the city that fashion forgot. Today, I want to talk about the fact that it's still winter out there. But I know what you're thinking. Weather patterns are crazy, there's global warming now, and maybe you've had some beautiful spring-like days. You're fooled into thinking winter's over and spring is here. Wrong. But you're going to tempt fate anyway, aren't you? It was on such a beautiful warm day as this that I overheard a woman on the subway talking to a friend. She announced loudly, "I don't care what the weather is, I'm ready for spring and I'm wearing this." We've all had that feeling. And she was wearing a lovely summery yellow dress. But she wasn't prepared for the inevitable, a cold freezing rain later that day. There are always days like that, days that promise warm breezes, days that fool you, despite global warming. It was on a day such as that an old friend decided to visit me in Old Town Alexandria because it was so beautiful and warm, and we wanted to see the small green leaves budding out of the trees. It was almost hot, but I, like Cassandra, said, "Oh, you'd better bring a sweater or jacket because it's going to be cold later." Now, really, I don't want to be a killjoy, but it might just be in my DNA. I grew up in a house in Colorado where no matter what the day or the season, the mantra was, "Where's your jacket? It's the middle of winter." And in Colorado, in the middle of summer, you better be prepared for the middle of winter. But back to my friend. Of course she wore a light top. And I said, "Well, where's your sweater?" And she told me she didn't bring one because the weather was just too beautiful to think about sweaters. She was ready to dance the merry month of May, though it was still February. The temperature dropped 25 degrees that afternoon and she was left cursing the clouds and shivering. "I can't believe this. Can you believe this?" I believed it. So be warned, Mother Nature is not through with us. Of course you can insist on dressing like a garden nymph, but you can also be prepared. How? First, you need your trusty tote bag or large purse where you can pack your emergency weather supplies. Now, if you haven't been prepared enough to take a jacket because it's the middle of winter, then take along a sweater or shawl for those unexpected temperature drops. But you can always pack a light raincoat. This one is very light, not that heavy. You can also smash it up and put it in that tote bag. So think about that. Also, pack a pair of gloves at the bottom. You never know when they'll come in handy. Your hands will thank you. Don't forget your umbrella. Rain or snow, you'll want it on hand to guard against the random cloudbursts that the weathercaster didn't mention, or maybe you didn't hear. And don't think a newspaper or a fat government report will keep you dry. It won't. Now, if you put on a logo-printed plastic poncho grabbed in desperation in the museum gift shop, everyone will know you're a tourist, or you aspire to be one. Or you can just say, "I'm not a tourist, I just look like one." If you are caught in a sudden storm, you'll also want an emergency hair and makeup kit on hand. So you're ready for that important meeting or other people you need to impress. You don't want to look like a soggy mess. If Mother Nature plans a surprise drenching, you'll be glad you have wet wipes to clean up your dark smears under your eyes. You'll also be glad to have a comb, elastic hairbands, or a hairspray or gel or mousse or a hair cream to deal with your hair that has exploded and looks like a mushroom cloud coming out of your head. You'll also want a bit of foundation or powder and mascara to rescue your look and give you confidence to get through the rest of that soggy day. The moral of this today is to be a good scout, be prepared, and a potential style disaster doesn't have to fell you. So be prepared, and that's all I have for now. If you want to know more about me or my books, check out my website at ellenbyerrum.com. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel. That way you won't miss anything. And I'll see you next time. Happy spring!